Good Friday morning. A feel-good Friday like it always is here on Boomer and Geo. I'm feeling good today. I feel like I've got a great outfit. I feel like I look good in the monitor already, and I know Boomer's going to agree with me on that. I heard our buddy Pete Hoffman screaming about Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers again driving in, and he's Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. Derek Carr, and Rodgers, Derek Carr. So I'm sure we'll talk more about that because why not? Some more Daniel Jones contract stuff and plenty more in this busy world of sports at the end of February. Good morning, Boomer. How are you?
I've been better, but it is Feel Good Friday, so I'm going to fight through it. It's not that I have any sort of physical ailments. A little mentally debilitated over watching the New York Rangers last three games. That's 3-game losing streak, first time since November. Not happy about that. This is not the time to be falling down and forgetting how to play hockey. So hopefully they'll end it in Washington over the weekend. But
nobody cares about hockey,
Boomer.
Shut
up! And the fact that nobody cares about hockey, my partner happens to be wearing my son-in-law's jersey for some stupid reason today.
Well,
I have no idea. Why are you wearing a Matty Martz jersey today?
All right, a couple of reasons why. One, he had a spectacular game in a win a couple of nights ago. And last night, your guys, against the Red Wings lacked effort. And I just thought, Matty Martz is the ultimate effort guy. So I just really thought that representing that this morning, and I felt like...
And where did you get that jersey, by the way?
At the Islanders Pro Shop.
They gave it to you?
At UBS, that's right. I went down there and they said, hey, have a run or whatever you'd like here. And I got myself that sweatshirt.
You are such a jerk.
I got myself the sweatshirt. I got myself the that little pullover thing that you don't like. And then I got myself this.
Well, at least it's not the fish sticks jersey. That's
and this
good.
was the time to wear it. So the other reason why I wanted to wear it too today was I was very specific. I was waiting for the time.
Okay.
Is that I know Matt's home today. I know he's home because they played at home a couple nights ago. He's home this morning.
And they have a game tonight.
They have a game tonight. So he is home and he can see this and he can watch it. So that's another reason why I put it on today.
And now all of a sudden, because he's on the number one line,
that's right.
You're front running. You know what?
Exactly, and I'm not denying that. And to me, working 2 hours with the neurovirus from 6 to 8 earlier this week, I feel like I was the ultimate effort guy. So I think me and Matt are sort of one and the same.
Okay.
Guys who like to grind it out.
Yeah, you're a grinder, all right.
Yeah, guys who grind it out, guys who are there for their teammates. Guys that you can always count on. So I feel a little simpatico with Matt, so I just thought today was the day.
Yeah, so I guess people do care about hockey after all.
Well, I care about Matt Martin.
Yeah, okay.
I do care about Matt Martin, and I care about John Ledecky, and I care about that organization.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Matt went into Lane Lambert and demanded more ice time.
Probably not.
No, I think it has to do a lot of injuries, and he was up there playing with Horvat and Anders Lee, and all next thing you know, he's involved. He's in the mix. He's getting stars of the game. He's getting goals. He's getting assists.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
Where has this been all of his career? Put him up there. Let's go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this is think about all the wasted opportunities offensively in his career because he wasn't on first lines.
Look, the most important, right, exactly. The most important thing, he's the father of my grandchildren. So, everything else is secondary to me for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's getting an opportunity now because of injuries and things of that nature. And, he plays a very simple hockey game, my man. Straight ahead.
Yep.
Throw the puck to the front of the net and go run somebody over.
Yeah. And I think
that's kind of the way you are.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, man. Just run some people over.
I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am today, not because you're wearing that jersey and not because, he's playing on the first line for the Islanders and all this other stuff. I got my baseball digest today.
Oh, I did too, yeah.
Look at that.
Right.
When was the last time you got a magazine like this?
I thought the same thing, and it was addressed to me. I thought someone just dropped it in the office.
No, it's addressed to me too.
I know. So I was shocked. I was like, a magazine? I didn't know what to do with it.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's chock full of information like it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I would read on a plane like 15 years ago.
When I used to travel through the airports, when I was a player, there was always the athlon, preseason,
of course.
Predictions and things like that.
I used to love that, yeah.
And they used to have regional covers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was on like five or six of those regional covers.
So you ever keep those?
I probably have them somewhere, I think.
Yeah, they're probably in like Richie Hahn's bathroom for poop reading.
I think Sydney gave me a legacy box. You know what that is?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you showed me that. I didn't know until you got one of those things.
It's a pretty neat thing, but I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to take it out for show and tell?
Yeah.
Hey, look at my legacy box. And it's very sweet because normally my daughter's giving me some sort of skin treatment or some sort of diet because I'm either fat and older or whatever. But
I wish Gina would give me her legacy box.
Really? Okay. But, this is kind of interesting. A lot of numbers in this baseball digest, and I know you're a big numbers guy.
Oh, yeah, sure. I love baseball numbers. You know me and baseball stats.
Right, exactly.
I'm just swimming in them all the time.
Why they're projecting the Philadelphia Phillies as a wild card team and the Atlanta Braves as a wild card team. So you know what that means. You know who the beast of the East is.
They've got the Mets winning the division?
They do. National League East champions.
Okay.
I like it.
Well, what the hell does that mean?
I don't know. It doesn't really mean anything, but I got my baseball digest. Whoever sent it to me, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm assuming they sent it to us, right?
Just baseball digest itself? I guess.
I've been getting that here for years.
Oh, you have been?
Every month for years.
But you never share it with us.
I throw it right in the garbage, unfortunately. I mean,
you never share it with us.
I recycle it.
Do you get Football Digest?
No,
Is there
just
a
that
thing called Football Digest?
I just get that baseball one.
All right. Is there Hockey Digest?
Not sure.
I think there is. I mean, you should be getting that, and you should be giving it to me.
But instead of recycling it this time, I put it out on the shelf, like for anyone to take. Brandon Tierney was very excited.
Be all over that.
He goes, may I have this?
Right. I'm thinking that Evan's all over this too.
This is like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition for a 12-year-old for Brandon Tierney,
and for Evan.
Yeah, those pages are stuck together in his house.
Machado. Ooh, wow.
I know. Ooh. I was thinking about, I got some spare time this week coming up because my wife and daughters are taking a trip to see Gina's dad. So I was thinking about reading this baseball digest over the weekend.
Nice.
About bringing it home and reading it. Getting up on all my Oakland Athletics.
Or the swimsuit issue.
Yeah, hold that too. Yeah, there'll be plenty of that happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get you, but I still I can't look at you in that jersey, honestly.
Sorry. Oh, what a perfect day. I lined it up perfectly. You got your guys loafing it. Yeah, yesterday, Matty Martz is doing things he's never done in his life. You think you're going to make this trade, but it didn't really happen last night.
Well, the trade's going to happen. And it's
going to happen?
It's going to happen.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Why didn't it happen already?
Because of financial issues. They have to work some things out to be able to absorb whatever portion of what's his name, Patrick Kane's salary.
What's his face?
But the problem was the real disappointing thing. I was watching Vladimir Tarasenko skate around the ice last night like it was ice capades, and was lazy on defense. And you wonder why St. Louis dumped them on us. Get your ass in gear and let's go.
Yeah, he's just another one of these feet up Russians, right?
I'll tell you what. Last night he was. I mean, I don't know how much he paid for those seats, but he had a point blank spot on the third goal for the Red Wings. That's
he doesn't
for sure.
Care. You think he cares about being a Ranger?
I would like to think he cares.
No, he doesn't care.
If you watch this, you watch 91. He's the right wing, right here on the bottom. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch him skate. Watch this crap. Look at the guy in front of him.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, I'm like, and nobody on MSG. I mean, no, and I like Joe Micheletti and I like Sam Ryan. I love those guys, and I always love listening to them. Steve Alliquette, hey, can somebody actually point out the laziness?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be bull crap propaganda. Point out a guy that's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, well,
especially a guy that you just traded for, and everybody's all jacked up because you got him.
Well, that's what happens with the Knicks, too. Like, I love Wally Zerbiak, but if Julius Randle did a backflip and had 15 turnovers in a row, he'd be like, man, you love the effort here. Absolutely love the effort.
I know. Well, listen.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they do.
And they're back in, they're back on the court tonight playing Washington, and this is like the stretch run now for the Knicks. I think the Knicks should be able to catch the Nets.
Oh, they will.
I mean, come on.
They will.
And, Josh Hart wants to be here. He wants a contract extension, thinks it's a perfect spot for him. And, Jalen Brunson's been unbelievable. And because of Jalen Brunson and because of Josh Hart, I think that Julius Randle has been the biggest benefactor because the ball's not always in his hands.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, to me, I'll keep saying it. These are the things that I want to see. The two things that would make this season a tremendous success.
Can they catch the Cavaliers at number 4, you think?
I'm going to say no. I want them to be the 5 seed or the 4 seed.
Okay.
and they're probably going to end up playing the Cavaliers, and I'd like to see them win that series because that would be great. Even though I love Donovan Mitchell and wanted him here, if you could win that series with Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland and then get to a second round, that to me would be a tremendous, for this season and what I expected, that would be a tremendous success.
They're not going to beat Philadelphia.
No, of course not. They're not going to beat anybody at the top of the conference. They're not beating Milwaukee. They're not beating Boston. They're not beating Philly.
So let me ask a question. When does Mitchell Robinson return? That's a big question for all of us. Is that in a couple weeks now, or what is that? And is he doing anything to stay in shape? I'm assuming he's running because it's his hand, right? So he's got to be doing something.
Yeah. Let's see. Good possibility against the Wizards was this morning by Zach Brazilier.
All right, so that would be interesting to see then how Thibodeau plays it and whether or not Jericho Sims sees any run or not. I mean, I would like to think that you would. You don't have to just play 9 players, play 10 players. Get everybody involved and let everybody play, full on.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
You're on the court, you're going full on. Let's go.
And then obviously the Wizards we're talking about tonight, Friday night. So Mitchell Robinson trending toward a return tonight in the nation's
That'd be
capital.
good. I mean, I feel like they haven't played basketball for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, well, they really haven't. I mean, that's what it.
They've
That's
been
what
off
it's
about
been.
this would be like the 10th day, right? So today is 10 days they've been off until today.
Yeah,
10 or 9, something like that. But I mean, it's a this is their moment to make a run of some sort. I mean, we don't expect a championship, but they have been right in the middle of this 4, 5, 6, 7 kind of spot. So if they can get to 5 or 4, that would be a hell of a year.
yeah, absolutely. But then they got to win a round. They can't have what happened to them against Atlanta happen again, where they end up being the 4 seed and then get embarrassed in the first round of the playoffs.
What's amazing that Atlanta has fired their coach and the Knicks haven't.
Yeah,
from that series.
it's true. Atlanta has completely underperformed and underwhelmed since that series. Trae Young was supposed to be coming into stardom at that point and has taken a huge step back since then. And the Knicks are just sort of, they're solid. That's what they are. They're a solid basketball team with a tremendously talented point guard that they haven't had in many, many years. So if they could win a round, then I think that changes things for me. Now, I don't know who that available next star is for them, but you want to talk about people looking at the Knicks differently? 2 things have done that.
What about Jaylen Brown?
Of the Celtics?
Yeah.
How's he going to end up with the Knicks?
You see how much money that the Celtics may have to pay him next year?
Yeah, but that's who you have to keep.
I mean, how are they going to – the Celtics really going to go for that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? You're going to get one of your top 2 players walk when you went to the NBA Finals last year, the 1 seed right now. You have another good chance of getting to the finals again. You're going to let that guy walk? I mean, they could pay him more than anybody else. I don't know. That would be shocking to me if they didn't end up paying him. Now, if this team was underachieving, sure.
Different story.
But, this is working.
Weren't they talking about him and, for Kevin Durant, that kind of thing?
Right. Which to me would have been a disaster for them because this is, think about it. That team is so good that everybody's talking about Ime Udoka and how spectacular of a coach he was. He leaves, and they're just as good, if not better.
And by the way, the Celtics and the Nets did absolutely the right thing when it came to their coaching hires.
Sure.
Both organizations did the right thing.
And Jacques Vaughn got an extension.
That's the point.
Right, absolutely. So, the Nets are going to fall a little bit back. The Knicks are going to move up a little bit. And I think that, for the Rangers, for you, I think you got to get back to an Eastern Conference final again at the very least.
At the very least.
At the very least.
But the thing about it is that Boston just made a huge trade last night, and it is a big trade. They added 2 veterans, one on defense, one on offense. And the defensive guy, Orloff, was a really good player for the Capitals. It looks like the Capitals have mailed it in, which is good for your Islanders.
Yeah, sure.
And they also acquired this guy, Hathaway, who's a pain in the ass kind of 4th-line player. So they are already a tough team, and they just got tougher. And they
got 8 losses.
It's ridiculous how good they are. But I'm just saying, could this be a team that has not felt a lot of adversity during this season? And then we all know how difficult the NHL playoffs are. Is it going to be, one of these things where they can go in and get knocked off by somebody? Columbus did it to Tampa Bay a few years back.
Sure.
Who's going to do that? It's not going to be easy. I can tell you that. But and they're playing their asses off, and they just improved their team significantly.
Yeah, and it could still be Devils Rangers in the first round, right?
It's going to be most likely.
Which is just idiotic. Because both those teams deserve to at least play in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And you're going to have, because of the stupid way that the schedule of the standings are set up with this wild card, which is something that they have to change, one of those teams, after having 2 great years, is going to be out right away.
If the Islanders do make it, they could end up opening with Boston in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. Not a great situation.
I mean, Sorokin's got to be on his game.
Not a great situation.
He's got to be really on his game.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best team hands down in the game right now. So that would be very difficult.
Yeah, and it's, if these teams that were in the East were playing in the West, I mean, the Islanders would probably be like 5th or 4th in the West right now. That's how difficult the Eastern Conference is, especially the Metro Division.
Well, the Bruins haven't seen the likes of Matt Martin on that first line. So
there you go.
Keep him there. First round of the playoffs, watch out. He's like Teemu Solani in his prime. All right, Boomer and Gio on the Fan and CBS Sports Network. Just getting started on this feel-good Friday. Jerry Recco joins us in just a couple of minutes. By the way, finally, I can tell you with confidence, we are going to give you that show announcement at 8 a.m. this morning. Finally. Unless I end up throwing up again in the middle of the show. We are and even if that happens.
We're telling you anyway.
We're telling you anyway.
I even found out about it yesterday.
Oh,
so.
did you?
Yeah, they finally told me.
Okay, very good.